The latest Jailbreak Robbery just dropped, and it involves a new boss fight. But you might be wondering, how do you trigger the boss fight, and what is the best way to take down the new boss? I'm going to explain all of that in this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is find an airdrop. As you can see, we got one right here. Oop, I just died. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so after you defeat an airdrop, you will get an invitation for the boss's robbery. Also, for a limited time, using the code CEOCRIT will give you a free invitation. However, by the time you're watching this video, this code might have expired since it was only available for a day. By the way, don't worry, if you die when you have an invitation, you're not going to lose it. It even carries over when you switch servers, which is pretty nice. Now, since this is a robbery, it opens at a certain time, so you won't be able to go in right away when you get an invitation. You'll need to wait for the mansion to open, and this usually happens at around 6 PM jailbreak time. So, we're gonna wait and then we'll come back when it opens. As you can see, the time right now is 5:30, so we're getting pretty close to the opening. There's usually going to be a lot of people over here, so try your hardest to be as closest to the elevator as possible, as when the elevator opens, only 3 people will be let in at a time. If you're left outside, don't worry. If the group that goes in dies, then the next group of 3 people will be able to go in. However, if the group defeats the CEO, then you'll just have to wait until the robbery opens again. Once it opens up, walk into this room and take a look at the floor. As you can see, there are some pieces of wood that are lightly colored. Make sure you don't step on them because they trigger some lasers which will kill you instantly. Find the piece of wood which is the color of the floor and make sure to walk that way. Follow my steps in this section and you should be fine. Then once you approach this area, you're going to see a cutscene where the CEO basically reveals himself and you're going to have to fight him. You are then teleported inside the CEO's main room, and this is where the boss fight is going to take place. Now, I recommend having one person distract the NPC guards the boss will send out, and the other 2 people just keep shooting the boss. I think this is probably the most efficient way to make sure nobody dies and everybody is able to defeat him. When fighting the boss, I recommend using a shotgun. I think this is really effective in dealing a lot of damage in a short amount of time. When you see this prompt that's like, oh, check out my cool weapon, make sure you get behind a piece of wood quick, as the boss is about to shoot everybody with his laser and you're going to want to make sure to get behind something. Sometimes he'll also target one specific player and you'll see an effect around you which is similar to the taser and the handcuffs. If you see that, don't panic, just get behind a wall. He'll try to hit you with his robotic arm. At one point, he'll try to bring down a bunch of lasers from the ceiling, so make sure you keep your eyes open for that. If you get hurt, don't panic, just try to keep avoiding his attacks and maybe try using the force field launcher, though don't stay still for too long. At one point, he'll also temporarily stun everybody with his bubble, and I'm pretty sure there's no way to avoid this. Just make sure to get up as quick as you can, because the NPCs will try to shoot you while you're down. Just keep employing these tactics and make sure you keep firing at the boss, and eventually you should be able to defeat him. Once that happens, you'll be given a random prize as well as 16,000 J-Bucks. After you beat him, go through the door that he went through and you'll see a bunch of prizes that are rewarded from defeating the boss, as well as the cryo chamber. We can also see a magnet which attracts asteroids, explaining how he caused the 2022 live event. Now let's go through this door, and now we're teleported outside. Congrats, you've defeated the boss for the very first time. I hope this tutorial helped you, and hopefully you shouldn't find the boss too difficult in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please let me know if this tutorial was helpful for you, and if you want to see more jailbreak videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Also consider joining my Roblox group linked in the description below, and if you're over 13, follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.